Yeah, Ashes in the building. Shout out to Urban Nights. I know you guys been playing this for a while now. I think we were like the fourth most added, and then we went to number 4. So you guys have been supporters for a long time. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. So you are in the Bay Area. You're originally from Seattle, but you're in the Bay Area for...
We're on a promotional kind of tour of sorts. We got our Kickstarter project we just funded.
And tell me about that.
So the No More Tears project, the idea was we wanted to shoot a mini documentary about, or using the song Tears in Your Eyes as kind of the foundation for the mini documentary. So it's kind of a PSA music video mini documentary, and we wanted to raise $3,000 to shoot it here in Oakland, and we were fortunate. We raised $4,000, so now we're in the next phase of that.
What is the song about?
The song is a 3-part narrative. It's about a domestic violence situation that I witnessed, and I wanted to give voice to an issue that has affected my personal life, but also one that I think just needs to be voiced.
Because that's a heavy topic to bring
Very
up as a
heavy.
hip-hop artist, right?
Yeah.
What inspired you to... I mean, what's the inspiration behind that?
Sue Inez, actually. You might not know the name.
I don't know.
She's from Seattle. She's a songwriter. She wrote a bunch of hits for Heart. You know the group Heart?
Okay. No, I don't.
Female rock band from Seattle. Sue wrote a bunch of songs for them, and she had originally given me the project, like, yo, write something about this. I feel like you have a voice strong enough to tackle this issue. And then it was originally going to be used for the Vagina Monologues on campus.
Oh, really?
And since then, it just kind of took its own life. So yeah, the Tears, that's really what it was, 3-part narrative. It has Denise, who would be, in most scenarios, I guess, the protagonist. It has Tammy, who's the mother. Kind of
you start out as Denise, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Tammy, who's the mother, and then it ends with Mike, who's the boyfriend. And I really had to do some research on this. I didn't want to write something that came across as corny, so I went in and did a lot of research, talked to a lot of survivors, actually talked to the girl who inspired the song, and then kind of compiled this idea. And I wanted the song to be different than what else was out there. There's not
anything out there like that, right?
There's nothing out there, but even just songs written by women about domestic violence.
Okay.
So what I included Mike as the final person in the song to kind of give
the man's
voice,
perspective.
Yeah, to the man's perspective.
It's refreshing to see a guy like you come in and use hip hop, use rap to tell a strong message and a story.
That's what hip hop used to be. It's amazing how unique that seems now. Mm-hmm. But hip hop started as protest music, you know, in the Bronx, and then evolved. And I remember the first time I heard Jay-Z rap, it was before he was even really Jay-Z at that point. No one knew who he was, but he said, one day I prayed to God and said, if I ever blow, I let him know the stakes and exactly what takes place in the ghetto. And I heard that, and it kind of changed my entire writing style, because at that point I was battle rapping mostly. And then I heard that, and I was like, yo, that was it. That was everything.
That was the moment.
Switched everything at that point. But hip-hop is definitely, I mean, that's the foundation of it. That's where it was birthed, and I feel like now it's kind of denigrated into who has the best background music.
Yeah, or the catchiest little hook, right?
Yeah, no one knows the lyrics. No one really knows the subject matter. But if it's catchy and it doesn't interrupt with what we're doing with the rest, if it doesn't make us think, then it's good.
Exactly. Now, as a hip-hop artist, who do you draw inspiration from?
Oh, my goodness. Lauryn Hill first.
Nice.
She's my favorite rapper and my favorite singer.
Nice.
Andre 3000 is great. I think Kendrick's got some really good things going on. Macklemore's a hometown guy, and I appreciate his honesty. You know, I don't think he's telling anybody else's story but his own.
Yeah.
Lupe Fiasco, for sure.
You got a little Brother Ali vibe to me.
A lot of people say that, actually. I dig Brother Ali. I think, yeah, that whole camp. I like all those guys.
Right on. You know, why don't we play one of your songs?
Let's do it.
Let's blast this.
Atmosphere, too. I like that.
Atmosphere, yeah. Which song you want to play?
You got Jimi Hendrix on the walls.
That's right.
Seattle's everywhere.
That's right.
If I had to choose, Never Let Him Break You Down was a good one.
I like that one.
We just got a message from a guy saying that he's losing his house and his wife, and we actually posted a picture of it on our social media, but saying he's losing everything, and this song is helping him.
See, people can relate to the music when you write it with purpose. Otherwise, it's just you're singing and dancing like a bunch of
James Taylor wrote a really great song, and we just kind of piggybacked on that.
Hey, that's all right. Works for me. Let's crank that knob right there. This one. Yes, sir.
To brighten up.
Feel free to spit with it too. Oh.
Never let them break you down.
Yeah.
Never let them break you down.
Song to perform.
Never let them break you down. Cause if you let them, they will break you. The present presents the problem of drama and teen mamas and babies without fathers and daughters without water. Thirst. And what makes things worse is a whole Obama later and the city still cursed. The last shall be first and what's asked shall be heard. Then the masses reverse back to passionate word. The class is a nerve that's compassionate served.
It's possible for an artist to care, have that be in his or her music, and still do well. Like even with that song "Break You Down," Ash would never let you fail, would never glorify or lie so I can sell. I don't think you really have to do those things to be successful, and I think the No More Tears movement was my way of showing the industry that we could do this, because when we wanted to release the song, we didn't have a whole lot of support. And then the song ends up on 20 radio stations, 30 radio stations, 40 radio stations. And then we put out this Kickstarter and we're able to overfund it. So I think it's showing that there's still an audience for this. So what I wanted to do with this was, one, tackle an issue that's near and dear to my heart, but also hopefully inspire other artists to be courageous.
Sort of send a message through their lyrics.
Because it's right now it's dangerous to be different.
Yeah.
It's dangerous to have subject matter.
Even if you gotta kick it like Fu Manchu and be a villain, be willing. Long as the earth's spinning and you got a chance at winning. A chance is what you make it. A winner might fall but stand so he can face it. Don't ever let them break you down. Cause if you let them, they will break you down.
You guys are one of the only stations to ask me to rap. That's how I know you guys really mess with hip hop.
How could we not?
Yeah, that's hot. Check it out. Yo, who shot you? Round here, probably these crooked coppers that keep us ducking and dodging. They crime rate is dishonest. If you add up all the brothers living your projects and multiply that by 666, you'll get the problem. But see, I ain't come to preach, came to teach. Lay siege to the hearts of God's children. Spirits is weak. I pray if you hear this, you speak up on any injustice you see. Make known your critique. But shit, there I go again, Kurt Cobain in my vein. And when my goes dry, I'm splitting my vein and using all of my pain with the goal of killing the game. I dip my pens, I write my rhymes with in mama's tears, and late to hope my brothers persevere, to let my people know what's real so they can delve into dealing with more than just a record deal. This is more than just a record here, so let me set the record clear. I'm him, my pen, write hymns, excitement to fight crime. Oops, I'm off topic, offline, but my rhymes is on time. I'm for whom the bell tolls like Ernest in his prime. Word. Ashes.
Right on.
Slipped up, I was trying not to curse.
Oh.
Did I curse?
I appreciate
Did
that.
I curse at all?
I don't know. I was lost in your lyrics.
I didn't know.
That's
If I
all right.
cursed, I apologize.
No, we can edit that out.
Shout out to my
That
mom.
was sick. That was sick. Ash, before we go, you got anything that you want to, that I haven't asked you, or anything you want to tell us?
We got the website for the Tears is tearsinyoureyes.org for the No More Tears movement. That's tearsinyoureyes.org. You can also follow them at Tears Movement on Twitter. Right? Yep. And then you can follow me at A.S.H.E.S the CHOSEN. And A.S.H.E.S is actually an acronym for All Songs Heard, Echo Solidarity. And I wanted that to be what I'm operating from.
Explain that.
Well, I moved to LA and there was a lot of voices, a lot of people telling me like, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. You know, you need more guns, you need more women. And like, I changed it without really telling any of the people that I work with what it meant, but I did it as a reminder to myself so that I'm always aware of my mission in music and never get too far away from that, because the business will definitely push you in that direction.
So it's All Songs Heard, Echo Solidarity.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Bring people together.
Bring them together. I think that's what we need. We just watched a woman with 2 kids on the street. Hundreds of people walked by her. It was heartbreaking. But I think music is one of the few platforms that I think can really heal that. I think the right kind of music can help more than the wrong kind of music can hurt. So the goal for me is just to get out the right music, get out the right vibrations.
Hey, well, it's been a pleasure having you in the
Yeah,
studio.
thank you guys
at
for
Urban
having
Nights
me.
Radio.
Urban Nights is the shit. Bleep that out.
Baby. That's all right. That's allowed.
Thank y'all for having me.
It hurt what again to write it, to hear nothing but cheers, but know that you standing silent. One eye's open, all it takes to meet the right one. Two eyes closed is all it takes to keep the night young. And despite us being quite young, I wish a knight in shining armor till the night come, or till that night came, and then the fight came, and then the flight came. You said it might rain. Then it rained for 40 nights, shame all over my face because I knew right then our life changed. Love often ends in pain, but never in reverse. The tears I shed right in this verse only made it worse. Life's too short to think about a redo, and love doesn't cause us pain, baby, we do.
She said, why don't we both just sleep on it tonight? And I believe in the morning you begin to see the light. Then she kissed me, and I realized she probably was right. There must be 50 ways to leave.